Think of this sentence. I am throwing a ball. Picture the scene in your mind. Are you imagining yourself throwing the ball, or are you imagining you are seeing someone else throwing that ball? That's called focalization or perspective. A very cool trick discovered by cognitive linguists is that you can influence the perspective assumed by the readers by changing a very small detail, the pronouns you use. Why is this important? Your words create a movie in your readers' minds, and the pronouns you use tell your reader where to set the camera. The experiments that tested this made participants read sentences with different pronouns. For example, I, you, he throws the ball, and then made them react to videos that showed balls moving in different directions. So if a person reacts faster to balls moving towards the background in a straight line, it means they assumed a participant perspective. They imagined themselves throwing the ball. But if instead they react faster to balls moving sideways, this means they assumed an observer perspective. They imagined someone else throwing the ball. So, what effects did pronouns have in people's mental perspectives? Here are the results. Using the second person, you, leads readers to assume a participant perspective. And this is useful whenever you are offering someone a product that they themselves will enjoy. For example, if you're offering a CEO a new software that will make his or her job easier, it's a good idea to use the second person. You know the annoyance of having 1,000 Excel sheets and never finding the information you need fast enough. This is over with our new solution. Using the third person, he, she, they, leads readers to assume an observer perspective. When to use it? For example, if you're offering CEOs a new software that will make their accountant's job easier, use the third person to help them think of their employees. When accountants don't have their data well organized, they can make very expensive mistakes. The solution I offer you makes your accountant's job easier and more accurate. Employees love it. The two previous ones are quite predictable, right? But the first person, I, we, is much trickier. It can work in both ways depending on a further variable, how much personal information you provide. If you use a generic I without personal details, the readers find it easier to identify themselves with it, to assume a participant perspective. This is useful to stress commonalities between you and your reader. For example, I am a CEO like you, and every time I needed a piece of data, I had to go over 1,000 Excel sheets, and half of the time I didn't even find it. So I always thought, wouldn't it be great to have a software that simplifies this? I decided to create it. But if you use a first person that you describe with distinctive features, then the opposite happens. The readers start to assume an observer perspective. And this can be useful, for example, whenever the distinctive feature of the subject is what makes him or her valuable. For instance, we're offering qualified service. I am a financial advisor from Germany with 20 years of experience in your industry. I help companies increase the efficiency of their financial teams. One of the keys to achieve this is to use the proper software for each task, etc. So here's the hack. Remember, your words create a movie in your reader's mind, and the pronouns you use tell your reader where to set the camera. Many communicators assume that the second person, you, is always better as a golden rule, but now you know better. And you can be much more nuanced when trying to communicate an idea. Choose your pronouns carefully and also analyze what's the strategy behind the pronoun choices of the messages you receive. Thank you for watching. If you want more advice on how to design your communication strategies, the LeadGenie team is happy to help you. Leave us a comment or contact us through leadgenie.com, and feel free to share this video with others that could find it useful. We'll help you connect. Science is magic that works.